shit don't be goddamn it. My content is okay. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everybody. To the genuine ones with no intentions, I actually hope all is well on your end, and I say that respectfully. You know, healing trauma and pain is not an overnight process. Regardless of who gave up on you, overlooked you in your journey, or so that you didn't have potential. Never overlook yourself, and I say that respectfully when it comes to your worth. Understand the hold on 1 second, unconditional started within. Never give up on yourself because someone doesn't understand you, and especially when you got malicious intentions when they come be on the same page with you. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and today is currently October 10th, 2025. Always be yourself with no misintentions. Hi everybody, I'm Peace, I'm Big Peace. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence, stop the violence. Hi to the genuine ones only. Hey, love yourself, the better yourself. I'm just a puppet trying to live my best life. Don't dim your light. Hold on 1 second. Far from a hater, neighbor. We not the same. Hi to the genuine ones. I hope all is well again. Naya, why is it so quiet over here? Remember the got me shallow, man. Oh, jealousy is long overdue. Well, I guess it's just me and you. Be yourself, don't ever dim your light. Be yourself, don't ever dim your light. You're a blessing in disguise. You're a blessing in disguise. Love yourself. Don't dim your light, don't dim your light. I don't worship the devil, I worship the good God. When no malicious intentions, then it's just different. Love yourself, don't dim your light. All right, peace, that's it. Yeah, till later. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. When do you start when it comes to leveling up? You got folks in different positions truly thirst the end. They trying to dim you, like trying to discourage you because they got a dibble and down with spell word, trying to project it on you. All because of the fact that you understood that, hold on 1 second, you was trying to be comfortable in your own skin. I may not make sense to the average person, but leveling up at the end of the day, certain folks will never understand why you get out of character. You know, adjusting pain, they would never understand that, hold on 1 second, that pain is different. You know? Practice makes perfect. You may not make sense to the average person, but never give up on you, regardless of what it is you're doing in life, regardless of who's sending you spell work, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. You ain't gotta know somebody for someone to throw spell work at you, and I say that respectfully. I'm not aging on respect, and I'm authentic, and I'm far from a copycat, and I'm far from a hater. I'm healing from a hate crime that was done to me, and I would never hurt myself or my peers around me, regardless of how old they are. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. You know, certain obstacles you may fumble. You know, overcoming that loophole, hold on 1 second, it actually said stop. Only was the hold on 1 second, you kept going. Only was the hold on 1 second, you had to backtrack. The was the hold on 1 second, I truly did have potential. I was going the wrong direction, but God redirected me for all the right reasons. Never allow someone to tell you you're going the wrong direction when it comes to choosing yourself. Because when you love you, unconditional love, the right people will show up for you. And I say that respectfully, regardless if you're a musician, an actor, a rapper, whatever the case may be, regardless if you're a cook, or regardless if you're a dentist, that school may not be for you, but there's another school out there that's for you. There's certain practices that people preach at the end of the day, but you don't preach the same. The ain't just different. An intuition, they can't understand the same. You know, everybody's trauma and pain is different. But always be yourself and never allow someone's projection to be projected on you because you understood growth. I'm not hitting on respect, and I'm authentic. Entertainment purposes only. No, I haven't said nothing, goddamn it. No, for real. You ever been minding your business, minding your business? You know when you growing up or whatever the case may be. You know when you have one of those family members or whatever the case may be. You know when your parents say, "Don't open my fucking door, you jackass." You know when you realize in the day. When you was growing up, everybody, majority of people at the end of the day, when you know. When someone come knock on the door the Pacific way, you know, you run into the goddamn door, his family. Hey, the same on me. Ooh. You know when you got brothers and sisters in the day, you gotta pick and choose who you gonna blame. Because it ain't gonna be me, it's the truth on me. Oh, I did it, and don't tell on me. No, the truth on me. Your mother, your father left out the house night for 30 minutes. They even go for a whole hour. So one of your aunts, your uncles decided to come knock on the door. They doing a Pacific special knock. Oh, we dancing with the beat. It's a train throwing me. I didn't realize that it was you. No, I thought you was my mother. I swear to God, I thought you was my mother. I thought you was my mother. Oh my God, we get in trouble. You ever had that mother and father in the day? They say Pacific rules. When you in the house by yourself, don't open this fucking door. And the train throwing me. They say what they life at the end of the day, because they mean it. Don't open the fucking door, you jackass. I don't care if it was Jesus coming knocking on the goddamn door, bleeding. Don't open the goddamn door. No, for real, bro. Only to realize, hold on one second. They come back in from doing whatever the little running around or whatever the case may be, and only realize, motherfucker, you frowning. I don't want to get my ass whooped today. These motherfuckers going to tell on me. All you hear is the little perfect knock or whatever the case may be. You ever had your parents just give you a look? Like, don't you got something to do? It's a train over me. You know when you one of those kids that got a smart ass mouth, they say, no, I'm just speaking up for myself because you gonna try to hurt me. No, it's a train over me. You ever try to plead the fifth with your parents in the day and only was a hold on 1 second. You ain't gonna win that battle. No, for real, because you're trying to plan the day how you gonna proceed this ass whooping that you about to get because someone said follow instructions that you couldn't follow today. You know, you fucking kids are hard-headed. I know you ain't talking. No, here's a train on me. I'm calling your mammy. Here's a train on me. Don't put your goddamn hands on your heifer. No, the train on me. They get in the house. They get in the house. You know when that fake hello. And it's they sister or they brother or they one of their family members in the day. What's going on? How you doing? Do me a favor. As she's speaking to the siblings at the end of the day, her children. Y'all got something to do, don't y'all? Go clean your room for the third time for the day. No, and the train on me. It's already clean. And the train on me. You ever saw somebody so mad and so distressed at the end of the day? Oh, we all in trouble. No, because it happens that way. You know, when you got siblings amongst siblings in the day, not just one get their ass, we all about to get our ass within the day. So who going first? The train doing me. I gotta put some clothes on. You ever got that one ass whooping in the day, and your parent, that one Pacific parent, don't like putting their hands on you? But it was the day that day. It was the day. They had enough. Enough was enough. And they start bringing up shit that was from the past. Like, hold on 1 second. I thought you was over that shit. That shit happened last year. Ah, shit. No, the train over me. So this fool starts to talk to their family member, whatever the case may be. All you hear is the front door close. Uh-oh. Are we happy to see your face today? I don't have the train on me. This fool starts to barge into the goddamn room. Hold on, first of all. Jesus did not knock on the door, but I understood in the day you want to make my smile frown in the day. But I'm so sorry. It won't happen again. Put your hands down, motherfucker. No. No, the train don't mean. If you ever got a real ass whooping and someone hitting your hands like, I'm calling 910 on you. No, it's a train over me. Motherfucker say, it's gonna hurt me, boy, it's gonna hurt you. Back the fuck up then. No, it's a train over me. You ever mind your business with the mind your business? You try to plead the fifth to your parents in the day? And only because it went over their head. Because, you know, common sense ain't common sense when they serious. When they looking in your face. Motherfucker, don't blink. You ever got that phone call from school and shit? I swear I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it. No, it's a train over me. You ever started crying before an ass whooping in the day? When you go to that schoolhouse, what are you supposed to be doing? Why is you even talking back to the teacher? You told the teacher you're not going to do your schoolwork? You was actually on the phone when they was saying this shit. And the train told me, you prepared for the end of the day. I'm going to get my ass whooped. And they trying to be nice today. Because mind you, the counselor is trying to say, ma'am, sir, you on speaker. All right, no problem. You know when that parent have that certain goddamn voice, it starts to switch up real quick and fast and shit? I see you later. I don't want to go home. realize at the end of the day how long you took to get home? Only realize you only added another ass whipping to your ass? Oh shit, I didn't sign up for this bullshit. When the favorite parent go home? You ever realize in the day you only had that one favorite parent in the day that don't put their hands on you? No, they don't put their hands on you at all. You know, only when it comes to the end of the day, you know what? You deserve it. No, I have to train though for me. Cause this motherfucking laughing and shit. I never took someone so serious when they start laughing trying to whip your ass. Running around circles and around this motherfucker. You ever ran circles around your own parents and they when they trying to whip your ass? No, it's a train. Don't be right out the goddamn door. Bye. See you later. No, the train don't be. I'm going to your mother's house. No, for real, bro. I'm going to your mother's house for maybe a year or two. I swear. Bye. You ever had someone kick you out the house or whatever the case may be? At an early age, and only right to hold on 1 second, they said, you thought you was grown, huh? You gonna learn today, bitch. No other change don't mean you ever try to strategize and try to fix the problem with the name, but it was too late. No, for real. Because you say, you know what? I don't need you. And the straight told me it was that one dumbass day. I swear. No, for real. It only had to take that one phone call. You ran a goddamn bill up. Back in the day when you had a phone, you know, the way the operations today is, you know, you pay one time and you just go. No. You paying for minutes a day. And once the family plan minutes is going, your ass is in trouble. No, it's a straight on me. You need your own fucking job. You need to get your life together. I'm only a child. It's a straight on for me. And I'm Naya, Jingle Respect, and my content is not for everyone. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential. I'm far from a hater. I do not dibble and dabble with sport or magic towards my neighbor, regardless if they projecting jealousy, envy, or hate towards me, or they're trying to blackmail me, or bring harm towards me, or gang stalk me, or hack my devices accounts, or whatever they're doing behind closed doors. I do not live in fear, regardless who's trying to project a hate crime towards me. Rob me mentally, spiritually, financially. I worship the good God, and I put everything in God's hands. It's not a crime to be authentic. I may not make sense to the average person being normal. No, it's a trait on being yourself. Hello, jackass. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. I'm far from a hater. I don't worship the devil. My soul was never for sale. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. Today's currently October 10th, 2025. It was more so FITH. Hold on 1 second. That energy hits different when you got God's potential. Don't dim your light, neighbor. Don't dim your light. God's showing you elevation. I love myself. Don't dim my light. Hold on 1 second. The enemy was talking. The devil tried to stop me, but God showed me my worth. You know, because growth is different when it comes to maturing. You got folks with different tags bracket paying you up to be the issue. Hold on 1 second, because they was truly ignoring their own intuition. The lack of self-control they had at the end of the day. They like the fact that you knew how to smell, maintaining pain, overcoming obstacles they can't relate to, fulfilling your shoes at the end of the day. But hold on 1 second, you truly comfortable in your skin. You know how when God allows you to see your light, that potential actually hits different when God was treating you right. You got folks in the background playing with spoken in a toxic way, right there, but hold on 1 second, God didn't discourage you when God was protecting your mental health, let alone your heart that day. When it comes to elevation, almost stand hold on 1 second. I may get lost in my words at the end of the day, but I wasn't giving up myself because someone didn't understand my faith. Always be yourself. It was GODFITH. Don't dim your light, neighbor. Don't dim your light, neighbor. I'm far from a hater, we all not the same. Don't dim your light, neighbor. Yo, God spent the block real quick. They said God not real. What happened to your intuition when they made those mistakes? You know, the enemy, the devil, they try to put you back against the walls. We on 2 different levels. They was throwing spoken in a toxic way, try to make you feel uncomfortable in your own skin, project the insecurities. But hold on 1 second, that was not their problem. You know, you got shakes and dudes that you don't even know, that you don't even have to know. How they would sit there at the end of the day, create this mental health problem in their own thought process. At the end of the day, to project pain. They watching your every move, but it's your best move because God's really showing you have to get physical to understand reflection. Hold on 1 second, God's direction. You ain't got to know somebody at the end of the day from the those spoke at you. Let alone try to dim your light because God didn't discourage you. They say God not real, but that intuition is different. Thank you, God, for showing me elevation is different. Coming from poverty and pain, they would never understand how God's stepping for you. You know. I love myself, not to dim my light. I love myself, not to dim my light. I love myself, not to dim my light. God, thank you, God, thank you, thank you. Thank you. You know, waking up in the morning, thanking God every single moment. It was a reality at the end of the day that you truly had to face when it come to hold on 1 second. God bring order in your life, regardless of coming from poverty and pain. You understood that you're trying to become your best self vision of yourself to understand God's pockets hits different at the end of the day. Because it was a blessing, a lesson, a test. Hold on 1 second. God elevation hits different. Was talking about money that day. Because you can't buy love. The energy is different. Only was hold on 1 second. God allowed you to pour into yourself to understand unconditional love. You know, hold on 1 second. When the devil tried to stop you, the enemy tried to project their mindset at the end of the day that you wasn't worthy, so he tried to antagonize you. You know, I may not make sense to the average person. I'm far from a hater. You got chicks and dudes trying to throw spark at you. Yo, hold on 1 second. I truly hope that you truly protected. You know, they say, how can she possibly be so spiritual? How you letting folks throw a spark at you in a toxic way? Because at the end of the day, I got a neighbor that's going through the same thing. Jealousy and envy and hate. They don't understand how to overcome what they're going through because someone's throwing spark at them in a toxic way. The strength that God endowed within me at the end of the day, God's allowed me to heal to show you I'm a miracle. The energy is different. Wasn't doing it for likes, music, cloud chasing, or fame. How folks in the background trying to dim my life because they pain. Because if you wasn't the end of the day, you would stay in your lane. How this type of stuff actually happens when folks try to discourage you. Hold on 1 second with God, so he shows you that math is different going within. Love yourself, better yourself, never dim your light. They can't wait for you to be a crash out. I'm far from a crash out, neighbor, neighbor, neighbor. Oh, I heard they got me shadow banned or whatever the case may be, neighbor. They trying to rob me mentally, spiritually, financially. I got my next door neighbor, different tax bracket, telling my every like a bad habit that I have to say someone's name at the end of the day for someone to put themselves in a narrative to hold on 1 second conversation. It be just in thought for me. How folks be feeling so guilty. Singing the evil lie, telling you every move. But hold on 1 second, God did never paint you to be the fool. You know, we live in a spiritual world. And there's some people that's not woke. And there's some people that are. But sometimes when you're being under spiritual attack at the end of the day, regardless if it's come from your right direction, your left direction, or regardless of what neighbor it is, not everybody has the strength to continue to keep going forward. Some people go into the mindset of fear because that's what someone's projecting on them. Someone's projecting insecurities on them, and someone's projecting them that they don't become their best self vision of themselves. Or some people project, you know what? They're projecting sport on your finance, making sure that you become homeless, making sure your health declines, making sure that you don't reconnect with your family or reconnect with people that's for you. They even pay people from your past that's not even part of your chapter today. Only was the home was like you ain't the same person that you left that day. But you not run from your past. That growth is different. Go overcome what you've been through. You will never understand that. Hold on 1 second. Growth is different. You know, I may not make sense to the average person. But what I was told when God endured the gift within me at the end of the day, be authentic. I'm far from a copycat, far from a hater. Regardless to what man or woman is threatening my life. And I said respectfully, neighbor, always be yourself. You know, gang stalking is real. You don't have to know somebody or not. Or you probably knew somebody one part of your chapter that you don't have them in your life today. But how someone will say that they're over you, they're done with you, but they can't wait to hear your next move. They will pay people. They will project spell towards you. Get close to people to blackmail them just to hold on 1 second to make you mentally unstable. How this type of stuff actually happens. I'm Nia G, and I respect that I'm far from a hater. Always be yourself. You know, I was told I was a crash out. All because I was being authentic. You know how many people deal with being in their own skin every single day? And if you don't let it out, whatever's going on within you, you will never understand that, hold on 1 second, things will get better when it comes to better days. Because holding something back at the end of the day for so many years, all you're going to do at the end of the day is hurt yourself. Telling them, hold on 1 second, that person's opinion, did it really matter? When you understand your future, it's going to hit different. Better days ahead. You know, my content is not for everybody. Never allow someone that brought hurt into your life or pain into your life, allow that to stop you from growing or elevating as a person. You've been through abusive relationships. You've been abandoned. You've been disrespected. You've been humiliated. You've been through so many different obstacles and challenges. And it was never for likes and music, cloud chasing, or fame. And when you say God at the end of the day, that God's been guiding you, God was never for sell, likes and music, cloud chasing, or fame. So certain folks will never understand your testimony is different because they can't walk into your shoes. Hold on 1 second, even when they're trying to confuse you. You know the devil? You know, the devil will try to walk into you to discourage you on so many different levels. You know, the devil will send your neighbor. The devil will send your mother, your father, just to try to ruin you at the end of the day. And especially who ain't never poured into you in a healthy way. You know, it's some individuals that are adults that's older than me and maybe older than you that never heard I love you from their parent, that may not have heard I got your back, or may not have had that safe place with somebody, or they probably did but they passed on. You know, everybody's walk of life ain't the same, but I know how to respect my neighbor regardless of your pain, trauma, and pain. My content is not for everyone, regardless if you have me shadow banned or not, regardless if you continue to send spell work towards me, regardless if you trying to make me homeless, rob me, mentally, spiritually, financially. I put everything in God's hands. I don't worship the devil, and I don't play with spell work, and I don't play with witchcraft or whatever the case may be, or magic towards my neighbor, to bring harm towards my neighbor. I want people to elevate. But you know, when you say you want people to elevate, they don't like the fact it's because it's you saying it. And it was never for likes and views or clout chasing or fame. Because hold on one second, when God creates a lane for you, it was not for you to take someone else's position. It was for God to show you at the end of the day, the people that's truly for you are going to pour into you. The people that are truly for you are going to respect you and acknowledge you at the end of the day. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. They don't got time to send you the evil eye. They don't got time to project spoke on you. They don't got time to get on a hate train to go against you. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Regardless, they came from poverty and pain. You know, my content is not for everyone. I'm not even respected. I'm still healing from a hate crime that was done to me. And I'm far from a hater. You know, individuals will project sport on you just to try to control the narrative of your life. They will try to ruin your life so bad because they decide to take your kindness or weakness when you didn't have to do anything to somebody besides show up for yourself. Someone disrespected you, all you did was speak up for yourself. Until it's their household or someone they love and care about at the end of the day, until it's the rabbit has the pistol or whatever the case may be, that ain't just different. Now they understand, you know what? That person didn't do nothing to me, just like my child didn't do nothing to me, just like my family member didn't do nothing to me, just like that person didn't do nothing to me. But then when a stranger comes at the end of the day and tries to bring harm towards your family member or someone that you care and love about at the end of the day, now you understand. It's a train of thought for me. How someone could be telling your whereabouts to an individual that you don't probably talk to, just for likes and views and clout chasing or fame, or trying to ruin someone's reputation. And then when you speak up about certain things today, the first thing you want to say is you're crash or you're crazy, slow, stupid, and retarded. Because they want to control the narrative. They want to project spell work on you. They project beauty, magic on you so you won't understand your own conditional love. It starts with them. Anything that brings you happiness or brings you peace at the end of the day, they would try to ruin it for you. When that's not what you projected on your neighbor. You never projected that mindset on your neighbor, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. Because when the right people walk into your life, individuals don't take accountability for their actions. Regardless to if they came from poverty or pain or not. They see you, they hear you, they respect you. Everybody has a past. But when you know how to take accountability for your actions, that energy is different. And one thing I don't run from is he say, she say. And I don't run from my past. And I say that respectfully. Because I can repeat whatever I said that day to whomever I said it to. I don't live in fear. But when God reveals that certain individuals is not for you, all you was doing was following God's orders. All you was doing at the end of the day was being on the same page. That God allowed you to feel balance to go within. Because you had an intuition. Everybody's intuition is not always the same. Because someone could curse you out, disrespect you, and then paint a narrative to other people at the end of the day. Nah, I ain't do that. But people pick and choose who they want to bully. Just like, for example, how someone can disrespect you regardless if it's a man or a woman. And what you endured at the end of the day, someone else did it to you, and they're looking for the same reaction at the end of the day. Just to see, okay, well, is this person going to crash out? Is this person going to bring harm towards me? Or because they decide to antagonize you? Because the last person in the day that took that innocent person's kindness for weakness, that person never not one time disrespected them, never had malicious intentions, and that person even threatened someone's life. Nobody's going to believe you. How this type of stuff actually happens. I don't live in fear, and I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. Your voice does matter. It's not that you're a punk, you're scared at the end of the day. Not everybody's the same. Ain't nobody got time to be going to jail at the end of the day. because you want to fight and antagonize somebody, get a reaction out of somebody. How individuals will hack your device, your accounts, your emails, and then try to blackmail you and paint you to be a crash out at the end of the day. All because they want to control the narrative and paint this picture at the end of the day. See, I told you it was mentally unstable. See, I told you it was crazy. See, I told you this. See, I told you that. See, I told you this. I told you that. All because you wanted to take someone's kindness or weakness. All because you didn't want certain individuals to see someone's light. So you was behind fake pages, painting this person from someone's past, just to try to do humiliation ritual, or just disrespect someone, or because you got controlling issues, and because someone knew how to respect you. You know, when someone loses respect for you at the end of the day, because you took their kindness or weakness, and they didn't have to do anything to you, but then you took a whole group of people, different tax brackets, to gang up on somebody, project spell work, and then you try to paint a narrative that someone was one way, but at the end of the day, they was never that character this whole entire time. They knew how to respect their neighbor. Thank you, no thank you. They didn't have to be aggressive or disrespectful to nobody. You know, everybody's body is not the same. People have good days, people have bad days. But it's not a crime for someone to speak up for themselves, to say thank you or no thank you at the end of the day. Or excuse me. Should be no reason why someone is saying excuse me to somebody and someone's being cursed out. Someone is lashing out on someone at the end of the day because someone is looking for a reaction. How this type of stuff actually happens. Someone just lost their life due to someone saying excuse me. Someone just lost their life for someone saying no thank you. I thought that was courtesy common sense at the end of the day. If someone is you bypassing someone, or you may feel like you don't want to be on top of somebody at the end of the day, all you gotta do is say excuse me. But everybody's response is not the same. And I say that respectfully. You may have one person that's more aggressive than the next person, and you may have the next person at the end of the day who's not going to feed into what someone did. How this type of stuff actually happens. A young boy just lost his life, all because they decided to bully him in school. They pushed him around at the end of the day, all because he said, excuse me. And that baby was no more than 13 years old. It's a single thought for me. No mother or father should have to grieve or bury their child because someone is being taught manners. Or even if they wasn't taught manners in a household, someone still knew how to respect their neighbor. You know, my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. It's not. And when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one, regardless to what man or woman is trying to blackmail me or get credit for my creativity, or regardless to who has me shadow banned in the day. I would never hurt myself or my peers around me. No mother or father or loved one should lose a child or a family member due to jealousy, hate, or envy, or someone throwing smoke at someone, or someone sending someone an evil eye. Because someone decided to, you know what, have a mature mindset regardless they came from poverty and pain. They removed themselves out of somebody's life. They said thank you and no thank you. It should be no reason why someone is projecting a hate crime towards somebody because someone lacks self-control. And I say that respectfully. No mother or father should lose custody of their child to a system because someone has lack of self-control, or someone is trying to make the mother and father live in fear, or make the mother and father feel like they're not worthy of having a child in their household. When that mother and father, because they came from poverty and pain, they knew how to pour into that baby, respect that baby, show up for that baby, good day, bad day, innocence, then day, and it was never for likes, it was a clout chasing or fame. When they knew how to say, I love my baby. That ain't just different. Because not every mother and father is the same. You got mothers and fathers that shouldn't even have that title. They don't know how to love their children. They disrespect their children to bring harm towards their children. They energy harvest of their children's energy, protect spell towards their baby. They sell their own children. You know, my content is not everybody. It's not. But always be yourself with others' attentions. It's currently October 10th, 2025. I do not live in fear regardless to what man is threatening my life, or what woman is threatening my life, or what man or woman is projecting spell work towards me. I never gave nobody permission to use my personal information to blackmail me against me, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. I love to talk about love. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect.
Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you.
You know, your past used to dish you. Hold on 1 second, but God was showing you motivation when it came to hold on 1 second, trust issues. You know, when God truly allows you to see how it's comfortable being your own skin, only as a whole in 1 second, you outgrew the old to understand the new, your boundaries is different. The love of your life wasn't a mistake. They wasn't doing it for likes. If you was a cloud chasing or fame, someone wasn't projecting insecurities on you. The energy is different. Hold on 1 second. True love was a competition. You know, that hate or whatever the case may be, that envy that you went through when it came to the last relationship, someone putting their hands on you, only realize that someone's truly keeping it real when it comes to hold on 1 second, showing you it's far from mentally unstable. You know, because when someone sees you, they want to protect your mental health. They want to protect your heart. The energy is different. How someone can truly show you they wasn't switching up. It just got better when it came to better days ahead. Someone truly showing you potential. Someone fulfilling shoes that you couldn't relate to. That hold on 1 second. This is something new. You know, like conversation. It just got better with time and day. A season they can't relate to. How someone could truly be on the same page. Someone didn't have to pretend to actually love you, being authentic.
Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you.
Someone bringing peace into your life. They say fairy tales ain't real, but someone who will treat you right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just because moments, that energy is different. Someone truly bringing you peace. Someone praying for you, not against you. That energy is different. It wasn't competition. Wow. Imagine someone truly praying for you. Only rest the hold on 1 second. That motivation actually hits different. Because God truly allowed you to see while you came out your comfort zone. Only rest the hold on 1 second. Time allowed you to heal open wounds when someone wasn't trying to do you wrong. You pour into the right cup today. Only realize, hold on 1 second. True love wasn't based on your pockets that day. Let alone someone shortchanging your mental health. Someone trying to shortchange you when it came to your love. You know, unconditional love hits different when someone truly knew how to meet you halfway. Wow. You know, someone sees you, hears you, respects you. They wasn't trying to have their cake and eat it too, far from pretending. When someone truly being authentic. Something that you're not used to. Someone not switching up on you. You know, they say fairy tales not real. But someone could truly walk into your life to truly keep it real. It may sound like a broken record at the end of the day. You know when the world's against you. But the love of your life truly shows you at the end of the day. True love can truly meet you halfway. You know, I may not make sense to the average person. But when God sends the right person into your life, you know, we all don't pray the same. Value their time and day. Regardless of came from poverty and pain. Because when that right person walks into your life, they see you. They respect you. All they want to do is pour into you and show you at the end of the day that life could get better with the right person allowing you to feel why true love is real. And I say it respectfully. It's individuals that have been through toxic relationships. It's individuals that had their heart broken. But when someone actually is pouring into you, you be like, you mean to tell me I was dealing with that stuff? Only for you to realize, hold on 1 second, someone truly gives you butterflies on a rainy day. Good day, bad days, and misunderstanding days. Even when you get lost in your words, you fall for pretending. Because the love of your life is truly sure at the end of the day. It's okay to be yourself in your own skin. You know, the flaws that certain folks couldn't relate to, but you ain't have to do someone wrong to get physical. Because when the right person sees you at the end of the day, all they want to do is bring the best out of you, most healthiest way. Because true love is not complicated. With the right person by your side. Because God didn't tell a lie when the devil tried to stop you. You know, outside people at the end of the day, they're going to try to throw sport at you in a toxic way. Seeing you the evil eye when it comes to this relationship. But when you got a prayer warrior in your life at the end of the day, and y'all both praying for each other, and y'all going to God about this relationship, trust and believe, God is not going to mislead you the wrong way. Everybody deserves to be in a healthy relationship. It's the individuals that have been through abuse, neglect, abandonment issues. You put a name in your book. When you find that special person, hold on to them tight. Don't bring harm towards them. Less arguing. Just pour into someone. And I say that respectfully. They say no relationship is perfect. The same way you start talking to someone in the beginning stages, it just gets better when it comes to a season. Hold on 1 second. You wasn't outgrowing. And I say that respectfully. I may not make sense to the average person. It's individuals that never had a healthy relationship. There's individuals that never been in a relationship long enough to know at the end of the day that someone is truly worthy of pouring into you. And I say that respectfully. Because when a right person walks into your life, the right person, not only y'all on the same page, but it's not fake love. It's not toxic love. It's not I'm going to pick up and leave when I pick and choose at the end of the day. It's not I'm having my cake and eat it too. When the right person walks into your life, the same way they introduce themselves to you, it just got better. Something that you're not something that you're not used to. It's how someone truly can show you at the end of the day how you weather a storm. Only as a hold on a second, God wasn't misleading you wrong. You know, two individuals could fall in love with each other. They come from two different backgrounds. But when they get together at the end of the day, they're very so much thankful. Because you know why? It was a miracle. It was a blessing. What a disguise. God allowed you to see someone could truly be on the same page with you, not to overlook you, overcome pain. If someone wants the best for you, they see you, they hear you, and they respect you. I may not make sense to the average person, but I'm not for everyone. I've been told I'm corny, I'm whack, whatever the case may be. That's fine. But when God sends the right individuals, regardless of the job opportunity, love, or whatever the case may be, in your life, they fall from haters. They're not seeing you evil eye. They're not projecting spoken towards you good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. They don't have time for that. They're not saying it respectfully. They're not gang stalking you, telling you every move. Because at the end of the day, when real people walk into your life, they respect you good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. They got enough stuff going on in their own life. They don't got time to group up with that hate train to kick you down. Even days when you got lost in your words. Never allow someone to make you feel like you're stupid for expressing yourself. Because some individuals don't know how to express themselves. And some individuals have a hard time expressing themselves to someone that they thought they felt safe with talking to. When you find that safe place with somebody at the end of the day, cherish them, respect them, and never switch up. And I say that respectfully. It's hard to come around good people nowadays. And I say that respectfully. I don't dibble and dabble with regards to what man or woman is trying to blackmail me against me. I don't dibble and dabble with magic or whatever the case may be. And never get discouraged when someone says you don't have potential. Today is currently October 10th, 2025, and it's currently 10:56 p.m. I would never hurt myself or my peers around me, and I say that respectfully. Regardless to what man or woman has me shadow banned right now, I would never hurt myself. You know, being threatened that nobody's going to hear your voice, or being threatened that certain folks going to throw sport at you, or I'm a nobody, they're going to make me homeless, or all type of stuff, whatever the case may be. How folks pay this person, pay that person. Never allow that to discourage you, regardless to what environment or what community that you're in. Because when God is elevating you, can't nobody dim your light but you. And when you're a prayer warrior at the end of the day, regardless they send and spell work to you, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, living in fear wasn't in your bloodline. And I don't mean, hold on one second. You ain't got the same blood type as everybody else. But you knew how to respect your neighbor, even days when you couldn't see. I'm not using respect. I'm far from a hater.
Naya, can I talk?
Go ahead.
Peace and respect,
Really?
Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. Hi, everybody. Hi. No, you still ain't got the comment section on. Can I do my poem?
Go ahead, peace.
Okay, it goes like this. I'm just a puppet, I ain't trying to dim my light. I'm just a puppet, I ain't trying to dim my light. Hold on 1 second, don't dim your light. Yeah, you neighbor, stop being a hater. Hi to the genuine ones only. Hi.
Really?
Yeah, I'm done. Have a safe weekend. Gotta go.
I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself, no intentions. I'm Naya, genuine respect, and I'm healing from a hate crime that was done to me. And I will never hurt myself regardless of what next door neighbor and what tags brackets projecting spell towards me or sending me the evil eye. I'm far from a copycat and I'm far from a hater. I know how to give flowers and credit and respect when it's due. You know, when individuals not for you at the end of the day, it's okay to say thank you, no thank you. You're not trying to bring harm to yourself or others around you. So never allow someone to project fear in you at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. Always be yourself.
Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you.
What's up, butterfly? You didn't need the cosmetic at the end of the day. You know that doctor telling you, hold on 1 second, get beauty? Wow, you did. You know, because the beauty started within. The beauty started within. You having all the wrong folks around you. Only was hold on 1 second. How did you discourage yourself that day? Feeling insecure when you least expect it. Wow. Now you truly on an empty stomach. You can't digest the food. Only was hold on 1 second. You was far from the food. God and all tools within you when you least expect it. Pour into yourself to understand and communicate to go with. And don't hurt yourself with words when you look in the mirror. You keep kicking yourself down. You keep kicking yourself down. Faith. F-I-A-T-H. You have faith within you. Only you realize the hold on 1 second you was far from the criminal. And only you realize the hold on 1 second you feel like your own prisoner when you least expect it. You still healing from trauma and pain. They would never understand motivation is different. Continue to be patient with your process, butterfly. You are beautiful to understand your intuition to go within. Hold on 1 second, it wasn't revenge. You got lost in certain chapters in your life. Only as a hold on 1 second, the makeup, the glamour, that's what you felt comfortable with. Only as a hold on 1 second, you was still uncomfortable in your own skin. You having bad days, not understanding the hold on 1 second, those days can truly go away. Be mindful and wise when hurting yourself with your words, because you are beautiful, because you chose you today. Don't ever allow someone to make you feel insecure. And I say that respectfully. My conscience of everybody. And I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I'm far from a hater. Always be yourself, no intentions. You know, when it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father God. I don't wish the devil good day, bad day, or a misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. I'm far from a hater regards to what neighbor has me shadow banned or who's controlling whatever, trying to narrative when it comes to me at the end of the day. I would never hurt myself. You know, being threatened by men and women at the end of the day, that folks will bring harm towards you, rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, at the end of the day, or even send sport towards you, or even gang stalk you. Never allow that to dim your light, becoming your best self-vision of yourself. And I say that respectfully. You know, when it comes to gang stalking, individuals will play with your mail, your packages. They would tamper with your phone calls. They would act like they had a conversation with you. They would hack your devices, your emails, your accounts, all types of stuff. They would even act like they're you. They would even paint you out the beast when you're truly not at the end of the day. And especially when you take a person to take accountability for your actions, it's sin at the whole for me. We all the same. Always be yourself. I'm Naya, genuine respect, and I would never hurt myself regardless to what man or woman is trying to blackmail me against me. Never allow someone to project fear in you because they said that your voice does not matter, regardless to your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. And I say that respectfully. Someone decided to take your kindness or weakness and gather a hate train towards you. Never lose the vision of loving you, pouring into you. Even when folks try to throw spoke at you, put them in front of your door. When you have to get physical, never give up on yourself. And I say that respectfully. You matter and you are worthy. My content is not for everybody. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend. You matter, you worthy. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? Stop the violence in the community. Stop the violence in the community. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one, regardless to what man or woman is trying to blackmail me against me. I work alone. I always have. And I say that respectfully. Peace and respect, to neighbors, loved ones. You many more than them, man. I gotta go there, but never know them. You're like, I gotta go. Today is currently September 10th, 2005. Always be yourself. You may not have the qualities at the end of the day as the average person, being authentic, but you yourself. You ain't trying to be like nobody else but you. So never allow someone to dim your light when they try to project insecurities on you. You are worthy, you matter, regardless of who gave up on you. They know I love you, respect you, and protect you at the end of the day. When the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you. They act in their body weight regardless of keeping poverty and pain. It's a chain of thought for me. And they fall from a hater. I gotta go, neighbor. Have a good day.